Hello everybody and welcome back to the Littleton Chronicles with me, Daynestra. I am joined here with Miss Daisy Moo Cow, and we are about to show you two candidacy videos. Do you mind? This is a fight. We are going to decide who is going to be Mayor of Littleton. So without further ado, please enjoy our videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow citizens, I stand before you today not just as a cow, but as a candidate for mayor. You may wonder, what can a cow do for our community? Well, let me tell you, I am here to move us forward. I believe in unity and community spirit. Just as we graze together in the fields, we must work together to create a thriving environment for all. My platform is simple. I advocate for greener pastures, better parks, cleaner air, and a sustainable future. I promise to champion the needs of all creatures, big and small. Every voice matters, and I will ensure that your concerns are heard. Together, we can tackle issues like waste management and promote local farms, ensuring fresh, healthy food for everyone. So let's trot into a brighter future. Vote for me, and let's make our town a place where everyone can thrive. Together, we can create a community where every citizen, whether two-legged or four, can flourish. Thank you, and remember, a vote for me is a vote for a happier, healthier community.
Now that you have heard what Ms. Daisy Moo Cow has had to say for herself, please enjoy my video. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, thank you for being here. I'm honoured to stand before you as a candidate for mayor, ready to lead our community toward a brighter future. Now, I know my opponent may have a strong mood, but let me tell you why I'm the best choice for our town. While my opponent, the cow, brings charm and a gentle presence, I bring experience and a clear vision for progress. We face real challenges, improving infrastructure, enhancing public safety, and growing our economy. Cows may be great at grazing, but navigating complex issues requires dedication and know-how. I believe in honouring our roots and supporting our local farmers, but I'm also committed to creating opportunities for all. Together, we can build better parks, improve schools, and ensure a safer, stronger community for everyone. So as you head to the polls, remember, I may not have hooves, but I have the heart and drive to make a real difference. Let's move forward together. Thank you. And good morning. After a night of voting, I'm here by the hospital, which has its own burn unit, because Ms. Daisy Moo Cow is getting treated for the burn that was. I am Mayor of Littleton. Now that the election's over, it's time to get to work. I've already created this lovely park just here next to the tavern because this space was lacking. It was just a large area of grass, and now it's a wonderful park for our colonists to come and sit in. Next, we're going to get on with building those farm buildings. We're starting off with Jameer and the swineherder's hut. These buildings are incredibly simple. They're all outdoor spaces and they're all incredibly quick to build. This took Jameer no time at all. And here is the finished product. One swineherder's hut, ready for our piggy friends to take up residence. Having finished building the swineherder's hut, Jameer moves on to getting our chicken coop on the go. This is the same kind of building, just a different shape, and I think the roof is a little bit different, but other than that, they're all really simple buildings and really quick to pop up. And here we are again, one chicken coop. Ready for chickens. And it already has a resident duck. Taking over from Jameer, Kenzie starts with the shepherd's hut. This is where our sheep are going to be farmed, not only for their wool, but also for their meat to feed the colonists. She then moved on to the cowboy hut, and this is where we're going to get all of our leather and even more meat for the colony. And here it is, the entire area for our animals to be farmed in. I am going to gate this in because at the minute it's very open, but I'm really liking the way it looks. Now that we've gone ahead and got our farmyard on the go, I think it's time to pop a sawmill in this area here next to the forester's hut because the sawmill uses the wood. So I am going to go over to the house and make us a sawmill block. In order to make ourselves a sawmill block, we're going to need planks and 3 wooden axes. We also need to do the research first, but we'll grab everything ready to go for when that research is done. So with our 3 axes, a bunch of planks and our build tool, we are ready. Now let's run over to the university and see what it needs to get the sawmill on the go. So unlocking the sawmill is really easy. We need forester huts totaling at least 3 levels, and we have 2 level 3 forester huts, so we're flying by on that. And we just need 64 planks, so we can absolutely get that on the go. So we've waited around a little bit, and now we're ready for the sawmill. So we're going to combine together our wooden axes, our planks, and our build tool and get ourselves that sawmill. Now it's saying it requires research, but we just did the research. Your research has just unraveled the mystery of woodwork, which unlocked the sawmill. So I'm assuming it's unlocked and it's just threatening me with a good time. So as before, this is the area I have chosen. We're going to click craftsmanship, carpentry, grab the sawmill, bring it up a level, check what it'll look like at level 5, and change it around accordingly. So, what does it look like back here? Okay, I think there's probably good. There we go. We can get that on the go. Perfect. Oh, Jameer needs something.
Good
What do
to
you
see
need?
you.
A pot. Okay, I'm gonna go and help the builders with what they need. Amelia takes the helm with building this sawmill. I really do both love and dislike the fact that this sawmill is so open. It fits in really beautifully with the aesthetic of a woodland area, but at the same time it does mean that whichever colonist we hire to run the sawmill is at risk of being taken out by a monster a little bit more because they're not inside a safe building. But I think this is going to be a really nice building when it gets to level 5. And with the pathway put towards, here is our sawmill. This now means that our lovely sawmill personnel, Louise, is going to be able to make everything this colony needs wood-wise, and we'll keep upgrading this as we go so that she can make more and more recipes. I have also gone ahead and set all of these farmhand huts to level up so they won't be simply a level 1, but what we need to do is grab them some animals, and I'm thinking we just lend them a couple of hours to get them going. So we're going to grab our 5 mob yoinkers and give them 2 pigs, 2 sheep, 2 chickens, and 2 cows. Because, let's be honest, we have enough to share. 1 chicken, 2 chickens, 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 1 cow. Okay, so we just need 1 more cow and 2 pigs after this. The only problem with these buildings is, for example, as I was showing you these buildings a minute ago, the guard just decided to open the door and have a wander in because it's part of their pathing to go and have a look around. But it does mean this area is likely to lose the animals. So I'm thinking I might pen this whole area in and build it a kind of wall, and then we'll have a gate at that end, and this will just be like a one-way area where you can only get into one bit of it. And we'll just slice a wall down this side of the farm, probably. Okay, so this one is a cow, which goes here, if I remember correctly. Yep, cow hands. Then this one is a sheep, which goes over here. No, that's the pigs. Sheepy sheeps. This is also a sheep. And then the other two were chickens, who live over here with the duck. There we go. Now we're just going to need one more cow and a couple of pigs. One pig, 2 pigs, and a cow. Perfect. All done. So we will put this cow with that cow, and then come over here and pop down our 2 biggoos. Perfect. And now I think it's time to decorate this area to keep these mobs safe. So armed with my shears, leaves, stone brick, and barrels, and not forgetting the lanterns, we are going to decorate around the outside of the farm area. Now, with the farm area, I am going to build a wall. This is going to be a wall made of stone so that the animals can't escape, because Minecolonies animals do tend to just wander straight out of the gate whenever somebody leaves it open for just a second too long. So we're going to do a little time lapse of me prettifying this entire area. So here we go, beginning to make this area prettified. I'm starting with a base level of stone brick, going around and basically framing the area. Around the pigsty there, I did have to go a little bit squarer than I would like. And then I've linked it up to the house and the builder's hut. I know if they get updated, that'll probably get cleared, but I can just keep re-adding the wall. The reason this wall is necessary is because, look at that chicken. A chicken escaped mid-build. This is why I need to build this wall. I've then gone around and put an extra layer of walls and blocks just to make it too high. And then I'm now going in with the barrels and spruce leaves, because obviously this area is not our maple forest. So I've been putting spruce everywhere. Now I'm building the lamp posts for the lamps to go on. And then I'm going to go around with flowers and bone meal and make sure that the whole area is just full of life and flora. So there's the light. Now I'm going around with the bushy alliums. I've turned all of the flowers I've used for this into bushy ones. Now I'm running around with bushy tulips, and then I run around with the rose bushes around the outside along the wall. And finally adding in some spruce trees. So here we are at the entrance to the farm area. This looks so much cooler. I do need to add some barrels and lampposts along this bit, but obviously that's prettifying for another day. I have packed this entire area with flora and fauna, and I have made it basically look like there aren't any animals hiding amongst this place at all. Obviously some of it needs a little bit of a tidy up. But really, it's just so beautiful now. We've got lamps, we've got the little hedges. Here we've got our cows, and then around here are the sheep. It's all looking so nice now. Like even this little area is all penned off. I was really worried that this was going to look really square and not look really nice, but I think because I've put the walls in between, it's really helped give it a bit of a three-dimensional look, and instead of it just being plain and flat. But yeah, I really like this. And this is how I want the entire colony to look in the end. I want it all to be really natural and not kind of like where we've just shoved everything in square areas and hoped for the best. But yeah, it's very nice. Okay, for the last few minutes, we are going to do a little bit more decorating. So, in my backpack, I've got some spruce fences, a bunch of barrels, and loads of spruce leaves. So we are going to go along, and as per usual, plop these down. Obviously, these can be subject to change. We've got to build things, all that kind of stuff, but at the minute, I just want to get a few of these along the way. Especially because this area doesn't look right now. It's just a big wall with nothing in front of it. So I think if we run along here with some bone meal at some point as well, that'll look really nice. There we go. I think one there would be fine. Yeah. One here on the corner, because then we'll be able to get a lamppost going up to it. Some more barrels. Just filling in all the sort of areas that currently don't really have any kind of prettifying going on. And we'll carry on going this way, because all of this area here is completely empty. Some going up towards the forester's hut. We'll keep everything out of this area because obviously that's the sawmill area and we don't want to lose our decorations to the upgrades. Avoid the wandering trader. It may sometimes seem like I'm going a little overboard with these, but I just really love the way that this decoration looks. There we go. Pop one there, pop one there. It'll also be a good idea to light up the colony using the lampposts, especially because we have had a lot of murders going on recently. Those pesky mobs have been taking out quite a few of our guards. Oh, the bear's sleeping. Oh. It's literally snoring. That is so adorable. Oh. I genuinely didn't know it slept, which is so cute. Okay. That looks about right to me. Is that all of the pathways done? Oh, we could probably pop like one just there. Although that's going to go a bit weird because of the tree next to it, so let's put it here next to that instead. Should probably pop one there. Really getting it all cohesive and decorated is going to look so good. Because I do tend to neglect the decorations, honestly. Okay, then we'll swoop this way. We've got trees around the place, which is important, at least. Put that there. Okay, that looks like we're done here. And then there's just... I'm not going to do anything that way because I've already made it a very tree-heavy area, and popping these in wouldn't look right in this area. We'll pop some fences in at some point. I do really want to incorporate this whole area with a pathway somehow, because at the minute the farms aren't linked up at all. But we'll work on that another time. Okay, let's run through with our leaves and get those all nice. Oh, I didn't do any on this side either. Okay, that one's a little too close. I'll admit that one. Okay, that'll do for now. Because obviously we need a footpath going to the fisher's hut and having the fisher's hut come this way. So I think I'll do a sort of triangle way in. Speaking of... Oh no, they can climb in that way. I honestly thought that that guard was going to be stuck. Right, let's do this. Honestly, those two might be a little bit close to the trees, but never mind. I have also just realised there are a few maple trees around here, so it might be a good idea to pop some maple trees in too. Okay, which one of you is going? Oh, okay, you're going, and you're going, because that was not enough space between. Okay, there's all of those ones done. Now we'll go along here. Perfect. This is turning out perfectly. I'm so glad I have more leaves. Oops. Perfect. Okay, and then just keep doing these. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Hi, Mr. Bear. There we go. Now we will grab the stone brick walls. We've only got 29, so we'll use these sporadically, I think. Some of these are feeling a little bit too close, to be honest, but never mind. And then we'll grab the spruce fences and plonk them along too. I'll dual wield the lanterns. And we'll get some light on the go. So I am going to go around the whole colony and do this in between episodes. Now that the election is over, Ms. Daisy Moocow is scheduled to be shipped off to a new village to be their town's mayor and found a new town. So before Ms. Daisy Moocow can board the train and head on her merry way, we need to build a train station, and so that is what we're gonna do today. So it's time for a time lapse. So I decided to use the schematic cannon for this time lapse because I have built this train station 3 times so far. I just couldn't get it a way that I liked, and so I've gone onto a creative world, built this, created a schematic for it, and then I've gone and put it in the schematic cannon and filled the chests with everything we're going to need. We're starting off with a very basic flat stone brick platform, and then we're going to be using spruce wood, not logs, and then we've got stripped oak planks, orange squared panes. And as we slowly go up, you'll see we've got beams going on inside, lanterns hung around the place. I'll need to add the lanterns back in because obviously with schematics it doesn't like them hanging funnily from stuff. With the roof, I've gone for a spruce wood trim, and then we've gone in with the brick and granite pattern that we normally use on other buildings in Littleton, because I wanted it to be the kind of same thing that we've had going on for a while now. There's a bridge going over where the train pulls in, as you can see. We do have a different train now. The train that you see during this time lapse isn't the train that we're actually going to be using. And Ms. Daisy Moocow is going to be the one driving the train, so I don't have to, so we can ride the train. So here we're finishing off with a tower, and that is our train station complete. And here we are, one completed, beautiful train station. I am so much happier with this. Trying to make this multiple times has been such a pain. We've got beams, we've got a tower. I've got to decorate the inside of this, so maybe we could do that at some point. And then you come out here and you are on the platform. I am going to extend the platform this way a little bit, and then I'm also going to sort of fence off this end, because obviously you only need to get out of the train if you're the train driver, and we don't want people just walking straight onto the platform. You want them to walk through, buy their ticket, and then come onto the platform ready for the train. And speaking of the train, here it is. So this pulls all the way up to the end here, so we could put the fence along here if we really wanted to. Daisy Moocow is already in situ, ready to go. She is our conductor. She has had a bit of a skin change, and that is because she was in the old train, and when I got rid of the old train, it sent her skin into overdrive, which was quite interesting. Now, it does clip into our lovely platform just a little bit, but that is because I built it elsewhere and then it's come in here. So you just want to make sure that you don't edit a train at a station where it's going to clip into it. But if we step onto the train, this has been described as the limo of trains, because you can just park your butt and enjoy a very nice snooze if you really wanted to. All three of these carriages are exactly the same, and I'm really proud of this train. I wanted to make it as small as possible, make it a little dinky locomotive. It's got a light on the front, a pilot, it's got a smokestack, and you can see the smoke puffing away there. It puffs a lot when it's going as well. And honestly, it's just a really lovely train. So let's take a little ride on the train. We're going to sit here. Actually, I think we're going to sit in the middle, because then we've got a window for view purposes. The doors are shut and away we go. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. We got so much done today. We built a train station, we decorated this lovely area, and the colony really is beginning to come alive. And I will see you all again next time. Bye!